Welcome back. Alright, due to the guest having work, he shall appear periodically through this series. So, for now, let's continue with the story.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Guardian Moon. The Delusional Prince.
Yeah, quite so.
Prince Dimitri and the remnants of the royal army join with the remaining Knights of Seros to form a revitalized kingdom army. Using Garreg Mach as their base of operations, they rise to action against the Empire.
You? So you were alive after all.
Yes. The church.
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Oh, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Everyone was real worried about you, Professor.
Gilbert has told us everything. From here on, our strength is yours as well.
Does my heart well to see that all of you are safe. Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
We have two objectives: to overthrow the Empire and to rescue Rhea. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Seros.
Let's fight together.
The Archbishop entrusted all of her affairs to you. From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
We'll make Garreg Mach our base and prepare to make our stand against the Empire. There is a fair amount of damage, but we will at least have shelter from the wind and rain.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
While it may be a strategic location, it's too far from the front lines to be worthy of notice at the moment. This area is inconvenient as far as transport time is concerned, so it's of little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing slips past the Emperor. It is safe to assume she at least has this place under surveillance.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base?
Gathering resources would be difficult.
Yes, that is a valid concern. Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby, and though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
Do as you please.
And does not care.
Hey, don't act like this doesn't concern you. We finally reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll give us time to reminisce about all the good old days at the
A
academy.
clean
I can't
base
wait.
raises morale.
How carefree of you.
It may sound trivial, but, well, I think it's a good idea.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this. If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we... fools.
Let's all get along.
Stay out of this.
Please, calm yourself, Your Highness. We are not your enemies.
My enemies say the same.
What happened to him?
It's like he's a completely different person.
I feel so bad for him. Would it help if I brewed him a nice pot of tea?
I cannot claim to understand how he feels. However, the way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force.
He wasn't always like this.
Perhaps.
Finally.
Support, support, support. Well, I don't need to beat those two. Tea party with Ingrid.
Thank you.
Got that little Pegasus night cape.
Quite delicious. Hmm? Wow. Yes.
Food for life.
Hmm?
Food for life.
I wonder what your favorite food is. Meat? Veggies? Fish, perhaps? Oh, or maybe sweets.
Sure.
What? Is there something on my face? It's a bit hot. Wow. Yes, strength and stamina are necessary for fighting on horseback, as is footwork.
Yeah, too bad you're not on a horse right now. You like this?
Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very
There, now I don't need to feed her
Thank
either.
you for the treat. I had such a great time.
We got masterclass. Let's see who can become one right now. Not Dimitri. Felix is pretty close to getting Mortal Savant, actually. Need to raise that writing up more, and we'll finish off Sylvain. Pretty close to getting that as well. No promotions for Annette yet. Yeah, characters get auto-leveled here. This is Gilbert, by the way. Just go ahead and show off what he has here. It's like trying to get him that paladin class might be worth.
Success.
Yeah. That massive speed boost, yeah.
I passed.
Now he's a trickster. Oh, Constance is ready for Darkfire. Might as well. No reason not to, really.
I passed! As
We'll pop supports. And then
So
we'll
then-
get up on a stairs.
May I help?
Training.
Annie?
And there's that Gilbert C I wanted to get.
Father! Father! Why do you pretend not to...
There.
And let's explore. Monastery has changed quite a bit. We got more scaffolding, make repairs.
Well...
Got our first stop, Bernadetta here.
At last, I return to my domain, my lonely paradise, my realm of exquisite solitude. Huh? Professor? Is that you? You didn't hear that just now, did you?
Or what?
Wait, you didn't? Well, I'm good.
Yeah, Bernadetta tends to stay in her room in any route that the flower.
Maybe.
Harvest. Plant. All yellow flowers.
Hi there.
There's Lysithia.
Probably keep things to myself. But in all honesty, what matters to me more than anything is ensuring a peaceful, quiet future for my parents. I don't care about the kingdom. I simply want to remove the threat of the Empire. Because of this, Dimitri's fixation on Edelgard is convenient to me. I fight for my own reasons and no others.
Yeah. Now, students, how this works in the war phase, all students can teach you as long as the weapon rank that you have in that stat is lower than the one that they have. It's something to keep in mind.
Do you have time for a request?
Yeah. That's the fish I need for the quest. Yeah.
You've done me a great service.
Not with Eloise.
I'd given up on ever seeing you again. Where have you been hiding? Anyway, now that we're reunited in the land of the living, I must fulfill my promise. That's right.
The promise.
I promised the captain I'd protect you in his stead, and now I'll make good on my word.
Faculty members will still be stagnant in what they teach. Also something to keep in mind.
Got a favor to ask.
And now Anna has her secret shop ready.
There's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to... I hope things go back... Hey, how about a favor?
Actually, soon.
Welcome. This one?
We'll
Thank
buy
you.
those.
Please come again.
Oh.
Save our favorite guy later.
Professor, is there any reason for me to remain here? I want to be useful, of course, but I'm not sure anyone needs me. If you really mean that, I will stay and do my best to help.
Yeah, I need you for Blood Gang. Don't worry about it.
There is still more to learn.
Hey, I could use a hand.
The pirates.
I need a favor.
Stop rap.
The Alliance is such a mess. How are we supposed to know where's safe and where's not? I should probably just move my little sis and grandpa to Garrick Mach. At least I could keep working on becoming a proper knight without having to worry about them. I gotta find my house once things calm down a bit.
You're kidding. Is Stadu really gone?
Maybe.
There's so much more I wanted to say to him.
I know.
He was always so tender with the flowers in the greenhouse. I wonder how they're doing.
I finally managed to meet up with everyone again, but but they're all so gloomy. Hey, Professor, here to join me for a cup of tea? We could invite the others and the soldiers.
That sounds nice.
Doesn't it? Oh, hush, though I don't...
Let's talk with Caspar
Hey,
here.
Professor! You won't believe what happened. I figured I couldn't go back to the Empire after Garrick Mach fell, so I started drifting across the Kingdom in Alliance. Then, I just happened to run into our old class, so we came back to the monastery together.
Yeah.
For me, this is so great.
Indeed.
I have some experience with cooking. I'm sure I can aid you in the kitchen. Let me consider. How the meal tastes affects the morale of the troops. An army marches on its stomach.
Yeah, pretty much. And Gilbert sheriff.
Yeah, you did.
This is my...
You and you.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
Delicious. After a scrumptious meal like that, I feel that I can really seize the day.
And you.
I like this eating.
Those will be greatly beneficial. Dr. Sylvain.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while. It's really good to see you again. An awful lot has happened in these past 5 years. There were so many times I wished you were around. I'm glad you're back. Your skills are worth more than a whole army.
Speaking of...
Now that I think about it, maybe I wasn't taking... I was just so happy to see you again. Oh, really?
Speaking of...
During the Millennium Festival, the leaders of all territories were supposed to gather together and pledge perpetual peace. But now that hope has been dashed.
Yep.
Thanks to the Emperor's actions. The Alliance is also divided on the subject of the Empire, so internal conflicts are a regular occurrence.
Professor, I am so glad you are unharmed. No matter the path you walk, I will be with you every step of the way. Anything you ask of me, I shall see it through. You saved my life, and I am in your debt.
But not if it's a Crimson Flower run. Then you want to leave.
Yes. During his search for her grace, the Archbishop, Seteth has visited churches all across the land. It served to demonstrate to the devout across Fodlan that the Church of Seros is still going strong. As a result, the faithful are not currently in a state of chaos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got all these guys. Man, it would be very funny if a Edelgard showed up here.
No. Yeah. I'm so glad I found you here, Professor. Now I don't have to worry about what to do with myself. Captain Geralt told me to look out for you after all. So now my purpose is clear. I'll do everything I can to protect you.
Man, had to model your outfit after my dad, didn't you? Yeah, I feel it. Feel the best.
You haven't earned my pity. It was meant to be.
Nice.
All right, next.
And this.
It was meant to be.
Got it. That's a silver sword plus for me.
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom in alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Working harder on that speech. Still not perfect.
Lovely. The promise was made 5 years ago, but I must say I'm rather impressed by how many of us managed to make it. Personally, I only showed up because I hope to see you again, Professor. I've been with my family in the Empire until recently. I admit to feeling a little guilty betraying Her Majesty, but only a little. Now that we're all together again, I suppose the fighting will begin soon.
Yeah.
Could be. These past 5 years, many kingdom houses have become vassals of the Empire. The major houses of Fraldarius, Gautier, Karen, and my own family Galatea remain loyal. But the lords of the minor domains in the west have almost entirely defected. After all the royal family has done for them, they respond with betrayal. And to think they have the gall to call themselves nobles.
Exactly.
But we still have His Highness, and you, Professor. I'm sure we can take back the kingdom's lands.
Oh, so there's another student other than the dude that is missing right now.
That reminds Garrick Mach is a mess. So is Dimitri, honestly.
Yeah.
If not for you arriving, Professor, I'd be heading home about now. Though staying here is still more appealing than living with my big brother.
Really?
Hey, you.
Just wait for this door to open.
Say,
Singing is so much fun.
It's hard to sneak.
Felix.
I have a request concerning that creature. I can
That
hardly
one?
look at the thing in the state it's in. Do something about it.
I'll see what I can do.
Please do. We tracked the boar for 5 years. I thought he was dead. In the state he's in, he might as well be. He's gotten better at killing people. And in exchange, surrendered what little humanity he had.
This is the chapel now. That's probably where all that rubble that was piled here came from. Nothing to say.
need something?
Okay, I can't
See you
afford
again
it.
soon.
No.
Oh, Professor. Seeing everyone together again? It's like I'm in a dream. I feel it's time for me to forge my own path and find my own place in this world. Yes, they're in the Alliance, but they're merchants, so they have the means to escape if need be.
Yeah.
Let's see. It seems that in the last 5 years, the monks here have left this place for the town below. However, once they learn of our return, perhaps they'll come back. I hope
Probably.
the monastery can return to normal someday.
Well...
You also have catching up to do with the church members.
Okay. In the Alliance, the lords have been at odds, so peace and prosperity have declined there as well. In particular, bandits have been appearing in large numbers near the Great Bridge of Murden. Rumor has it that the domain's lord, someone by the name of Acheron, is a completely ineffectual leader.
Yeah, we'll be putting an end to him once we get to that map, but talk to everyone here first.
Hey,
Right.
Shamir.
I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
Yeah. Let's head up here. Catherine.
In Lady Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea.
Sounds like a lot of trouble.
I don't care how much trouble it is. I will rescue Lady Rhea at all costs.
Could I trouble you?
Said it.
5 long
Office
years I've
finally.
searched for you and the Archbishop.
It is a pleasure to see you again. The Church of Seros will follow you from now on, but please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea.
We'll do whatever it takes.
Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength.
Hey, those are notes on the Sword of Seros, a weapon that we can never obtain. And a watchtower. I think that's supposed to be a cathedral. I think that's supposed to be a picture of what Zenith used to look like, if not flame.
What do you say? Thankfully, it appears the records and equipment I need for my research have not been damaged. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail.
Can we talk about that?
Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Professor? My professor? You haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years. Though, I suppose I haven't changed either, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for noticing, by the way. Ah, just the two of us, forever young. Oh, let me have my fun.
Ferdinand.
I have lost my dominion. My nobility may seem like nothing more than a title, but I will never lose my noble heart. I will stop Edelgard, even if it costs me my life. I have turned my blade against her now. I cannot go back on that decision. Professor, do you think I chose the wrong path?
Not at all.
You are right.
We have given
Gilbert.
proper burial to the Imperial soldiers killed in the monastery, the ones who were sent to investigate the thieves. Already, rumors spread that they were utterly annihilated. So regardless of whether there are spies observing us, the Imperial army will know of this soon enough. Your Highness, Dmitri, how could you be so reckless? I have a request.
That's Lyra.
Oh, good. Thanks.
To the abyss.
Why, thank you
Both
so
has
much.
quests for us. To
I
take
have
out
gratitude.
a bunch of wyvern riders on Fulton's throat.
Thanks so much.
They're fast, they're strong, and we won't be
I am
taking them on
grateful.
for quite a bit. Back in the abyss. All the Abyssian guys changed their color.
Hey, you,
their
listen up.
outfits
I've got something to report.
to reflect
It's
the
you.
group that they are with.
You're still alive. It's been 5 whole years, hasn't it? Time flies when you're standing guard. That's right, I've been here the whole time. Day in and day out. Like I have anywhere else to be. Seems to me things are pretty tough up top anyhow. These days it's probably cozier down here than it is up there.
Yeah.
How's that for a change of pace?
I want to go here.
Yes. A lot of folks cleared out once the fighting started. People are saying it was the church that used to keep order around here. But it's Yuri who's saving us from complete chaos.
Yeah, that tends to be nothing, though.
Need something? See you again soon.
Constance!
Oh, you have the look of someone relieved to see me.
A dark
Before you
flyer.
ask, yes, my superior spellcraft is yours. It's your reward for waiting so patiently for me.
It would help
Your
out
quick
a lot.
acceptance of the truth is gratifying. But my assistance has a price. I expect you to aid me in fulfilling my dream of restoring House Nouvelle.
That tends to be the plan. Iron bow, iron sword. Yeah. No, just a couple of war masters instead of them students. Brawler, mercenary, and fighter.
You're back finally. I've been waiting for so long. I thought you might have died. But I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I stayed here.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
I'll think about forgiving you. I've been kind of lonely. As you might have noticed, we've lost a few people down here.
We've been snoozing a while, so allow me to fill you in. There's a madman roaming Fargus. Imperial troops entering Kingdom settlements are destroyed seemingly overnight. Townspeople on the front lines are terrified. And yet they simultaneously treat this as though he's some sort of hero, blazing through the land. Can't imagine their surprise when they realized it was their own prince.
Yeah. And now we'll talk to Pulseless.
Hey, pal. These past 5 years have been so chaotic, even the bounty hunters backed off. Kinda missed the chase. I don't have family ties worth fighting for, so these muscles are up for grabs. Use me as you see fit, pal.
I'm counting on
You're
you.
a smart one. Just point me at a problem and I'll smash it up for you. If you're worried my skills have dulled from disuse, think again. I've been fighting thieves to stay sharp. Got a favor to ask.
Killer Knuckles. That's the reward. That's all the things off in the fist right now. We'll get the lowdown from the gatekeeper and then be off. Maybe buy some battalions as well.
What do you require?
Let's see what we got. These.
Do
We'll
you want to
purchase
hire this
that.
battalion?
Ready for orders.
This should be good on.
Farewell.
That's the only one I wanted to pick up.
Okay.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago, but I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
Sure you can. Notice how Dmitri isn't at this table. He's not here to train right now. Dump these here. Raise that right there.
Still a long way. What?
And do that. B plus.
I understand. You're making me blush.
And Felix. We'll drop this in swords. For the last one. We'll do here. And drop this. Yeah. Group tasks. We gotta reset these now. We'll do this. Goals. Sword. Reason. And act. Obey. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, that's fine.
Hey, Professor. I see.
Professor?
Oh.
Professor.
Do you have...
I guess we'll do our... Indeed. How do you like that?
Growth sustains me.
I think I've got the idea.
Age is but a number.
I've come too far to stop now.
Hey. More faith rank. Who gets it?
I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
Music speaks to the heart. It's more powerful than any weapon.
What's on the panel? Oh yeah, that. Got quests after quests. Go into certification, see what we can pick up. Well, that's all the units I wanted to give a quick look at.
Oh, Mom?
Alright, this will be the end of the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and goodbye.